But we begin the news at 6 with breaking news near the University of Houston. A SWAT standoff with a chase suspect just ended within the last 10 minutes. You can see there in the white shirt in the middle of your screen, that is the suspect surrendering. Only ABC13 was there as he was taken into custody. Sky remains over that scene moments ago on Calhoun, right behind the Pink's Pizza on campus. This began as a chase in the area near Griggs and MLK on the south side. The chase then ended right here, and the suspect refused to get out at first of a black Jeep Cherokee for almost an hour. But now, as we that standoff has just ended. Well, two men were shot at a Spring Branch auto shop earlier this afternoon. Police saying the men were arguing and then they ended up shooting each other.
That's right. So ABC 13's Courtney Carpenter is live where it happened with the details this evening. Courtney?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It happened back there in the parking lot of IMS Auto Service here at the corner of Gessner and Hammerly. Police say it was all started over an argument about payment. Authorities say the shooting happened around 1:15 this afternoon. They say a customer was here to pick up their car and there was some sort of disagreement about the payment between the customer and the owner of the shop. Then at some point, a relative of the shop owner got involved and shots were fired between that relative of the shop owner and the customer. They were both hit, but police are still working to figure out who shot who first. Now, one of them was shot in the stomach, the other shot in the leg. The customer left the scene and showed up at an urgent care center not far off the Katy Freeway. Sky Eye flew over as police caught up with him there. The relative of the shop owner was taken to Ben Taub. They are both expected to be okay. Now, police say there was another customer and a worker inside when this all happened. So there are some witnesses here. Police say that's their next step, speaking with them and reviewing surveillance footage. No word on charges just yet. Reporting live here in Spring Branch, Courtney Carpenter, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Courtney, thank you for the live update right there. Also, new developments in the horrific case of an 8-year-old boy who was beaten to death and his 3 brothers who were abandoned with his remains for nearly a year.
Well, a judge has set bonds today for the mother of those children and her boyfriend. We first showed you this exclusive video last night of Brian Coulter and Gloria Williams being taken into custody at the Harris County Sheriff's Office substation on Lockwood in East Houston. ABC 13 has learned that couple was arrested yesterday at a public library where, get this, they were searching news articles about themselves.
Also tonight, Coulter has a $1 million bond for a murder charge and is currently being evaluated at a mental health unit. Williams, on the other hand, has a $900,000 bond on charges of injury to a child, tampering, and injury to a child by omission.
ABC 13's Brooke Taylor has been following this story since it first broke on Sunday. And Brooke, we learned a lot of new details about what was going on in that apartment for the past year. Pretty much all of it very tough to hear.
It really is. And just to give you an idea, Eric and Gina, deputies, veteran deputies, that is, who've been here for many, many years, covered many stories, say this was the most disturbing scene they've ever covered. Now, we now know that some of those boys had special needs. We're told those 3 boys who lived in this apartment complex right here were consistently beaten by their mom's boyfriend. We know that one of the boys had an injury to his jaw, and they were so skinny, the first thing they asked deputies when they arrived was for donuts. Deputies calling them both child abusers. ABC 13 getting exclusive video of the couple taken into custody. The Harris County Sheriff's Office says Brian Coulter beat Gloria Williams' 8-year-old son to death. The two left him inside their apartment on Greencrest Drive while his body slowly decomposed for a full year. Williams' 3 other sons, 15, 9, and 7, were left to fend for themselves.
I can't imagine her doing that. And you know, at first I was angry, but now I wonder what is going on with her.
This woman, who doesn't want us showing her face, is the 7-year-old's grandma. We're told some of the boys had different fathers. She says her son, Williams, and 5 of her children once lived with her. She remembers the 8-year-old boy as a ray of sunshine.
When he would get up, he would always make sure I got my kiss before I walked out the door.
Deputies say Williams and her boyfriend lived nearby. We showed up before the arrest and saw the two, who rolled up their windows and sped off. Meanwhile, deputies say the children were living in unspeakable conditions and were locked inside different parts of the apartment.
We saw soiled carpet, no furniture, no furniture at all, no bedding, no blankets, nothing like that we could see. And it appeared to have what I suspect roaches and flies.
And that grandmother you heard from tells me she does have regret about not keeping in touch with her grandchildren, but she says the communication was really difficult right now. She also says her son, she hasn't been able to get in contact with him, but she imagines he's having some regrets right now, too. We're live in Southwest Harris County. I'm Brooke Taylor, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Brooke, thank you. Now, we also definitely want to show you this video right here, a time lapse. It shows the storm as it moved through Houston this morning, and in fact, a lot of us woke up to tornado warnings this morning as well. So here's the video of a funnel cloud near Grand Oaks High School in Montgomery County. The National Weather Service did confirm this afternoon that it was in fact a tornado. Meanwhile, though, Sheriff Ed Gonzalez said his office got reports of a tornado touching down near Airway and Airline in North Harris County, but those reports have not been confirmed. We also spoke to a family right here who was inside their home when a tree crashed through the roof. They were actually watching storm coverage when winds picked up. Then the ceiling came crashing down. Fortunately, no one in the home was hurt. We'll have a lot more on the cleanup efforts underway at 6:30. And while it's much calmer, we're also looking ahead to Thursday and some more gusty winds that could bring once again power outages. Chief Meteorologist Travis Herzog timing out what we can expect here. Travis?
And Eric, the difference here is that instead of about 5 minutes of really strong winds, we're going to have several hours of winds gusting between 40 and 50 miles per hour. That'll greatly increase the chances that your power goes off and on throughout the day on Thursday. At this hour, the winds are gusting 20 to about 40 miles per hour across the state of Texas, but that area of low pressure is going to strengthen overnight. And look at this river of strong winds coming through Oklahoma into North Texas. That will reach us in the late morning to early afternoon hours of Thursday. Excuse me. So for Houston, we're looking at those winds gusting to 35 miles per hour by 10 o'clock in the morning. And then from noon onward until the sun goes down, those winds will be gusting above 40 miles per hour. A wind advisory is in effect 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. The sustained wind speeds, the ones that'll hold steady 25, 35, then gusting 40 to 50 at times, that could cause power outages. Make sure that you secure any loose objects in your yard and deflate all those inflatable Halloween decorations before tomorrow morning rolls around. We've also got gale warnings that'll go into effect tonight along our coastal waters and around the bays. It is going to be a very windy day on Thursday. We'll take a more localized look at that windstorm's impacts here in southeast Texas and get to that weekend forecast coming up in a few minutes.
We'll stick around for that for sure, Travis. Thank you. Well, fans are ready for Game 2 of the World Series, I would say. The Atlanta Braves, of course, won last night, which is why we want to move on. So the Astros looking to even the series before they head over to Atlanta for Game 3.